Hi everyone. So today I'm going to interview Dr. Magolis and she's going to answer some questions that have been prepared. And he's not pretending he's over 55. Yeah.
I'm not over 55, no.
Okay, so let's get started. And the first question is, how often do you check your social media apps every day?
I check Twitter. That's the main one that I use. I check it about every hour during the day. Yeah,
Oh.
once an hour. So I check it a lot. But while I'm checking Twitter, I also check my email and I check this other investment app that I watch. I watch the stock market investments. So those are the three main apps that I look at. I also have one other app for another email account that I have. So I check about 4 apps almost every hour, but not during the night while I'm sleeping. I don't check anything. So just during the day from like 8 o'clock till 8 at night, 8 in the morning till 8 at night.
So you use it a lot.
I use it a lot, yes.
Okay. So do you like to share your moments on Twitter? As far as I'm concerned, you're not.
No, I actually do not share a lot of personal things on Twitter at all. I try to use my Twitter account for professional things like what's happening on campus or jobs that are available or internships that are available. Maybe if there's a really good news story that pertains to mass communications, I'll share it on there. But I try not to get too personal on social media. A lot of people are personal. I like to keep my private life private. I don't like to share it with everyone. So, I have a baby. I don't put them on Twitter at all. So I've never been on Twitter.
So for you, there is a clear demarcation between your own life and public.
Yes. So my online life is not. It's for my online life. It's for professional reasons, professional purposes. My personal life is personal, and I don't share it on social media.
Okay. So do you have any friends, like intimate friends, intimate friends on Twitter?
I do. I have a lot of close friends that I follow. They're usually professionals in mass communications or friends that I just want to see what they're doing or what they're up to. But most of my friends actually use Facebook.
Yeah.
And I don't use Facebook. So, the only social media I use consistently is Twitter just because it's shorter messages and it's not too personal. For Facebook, you can put a bunch of pictures and videos and all sorts of things, and I don't have time to look at everyone's private life, or their personal life. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, so here is a question. Do you think people show their real self on the social media apps, like especially the Facebook?
That's a good question. Do they show their real selves? I think they show their selves that they think people want to see.
Yeah.
So they're not always completely truthful exactly how they feel or exactly maybe how they look. But they put out there what they think other people will like.
Yeah.
So, if I eat lunch and I eat my lunch here in my office, and I take a picture of my lunch here in my office, no one's going to like that. But if I take my lunch and I go outside where it's nice and sunny on the quad and take a picture of it, people are going to like that, So that's what people think, versus what I'm actually doing, or what people want to see.
So, if you have the Facebook, which one would you choose? The real one or the other thing, the perfect you?
That's interesting because when I did have Facebook, I always tried to be myself, but there were times where I would post a picture or something that maybe was a little bit altered, that it wasn't exactly how I felt or exactly what I was doing. But I got off of Facebook, so I don't have to do that anymore. So I would like to be myself and show people what I'm really doing, but there's always that time where, just like that lunch example, taking it in a picture in a better location, people are going to like that more than taking it here in this office, but it's kind of boring in this office. So.
Yeah, and here's the last question for the younger generation in US here. Yeah, and what effects do you think the social media have on them? Don't give me the balanced answers. Maybe more side effects or more positive effects.
So I think students, a positive thing, I think they're more connected and they have more access to people ideas, media than they ever had
But here is the
before.
problem. I think teenagers or young people in China or in here all spend too much time on their phones and ignore the people around.
Yes,
Here is I think it's a serious problem.
it is. They don't talk anymore face to
They
face.
don't talk
No.
anymore.
They want to type or sit behind a computer screen
Yeah.
to communicate. And we're losing that face-to-face element, that face-to-face ability. People just aren't good at it anymore. They won't look you in the eye and talk to you, and they get uncomfortable if you do that. So, yeah, we're going to see a big change here, you know, in probably 10, 15 years where people are going to have trouble communicating face-to-face. I hope it doesn't happen. But with social media, you know, it's happening. So instead of you coming to my office to do an interview, we could do an office on FaceTime or Skype or something like that. That's different than doing a face-to-face. So
Which one do you prefer?
I like face-to-face.
Me too.
You know, I teach classes online and I teach classes face-to-face, but I actually like teaching classes face-to-face more than online because I get to see the students. I get to see you react in class. So I teach intro, this class that you're taking now, over the summer, but it's online and I don't get to see any of the students. But in this class, I get to see you 2 days a week and get to know you and talk about China, and talk about where you're from, talk about your career and what you want to do. But if I had you online, I wouldn't have this opportunity to do that.
Okay, I think that's all for the interview.
Okay, well, good. Good job.
Thank you.